guys, it's Bruno back here for another What If video. Today, we're doing What If Naruto was smart part 2. So yeah, make sure to check the description where I have the link for my Wattpad account where I upload chapters of fan fiction and also where I continued Baka Adventures, though mostly my new fanfiction, which is Naruto God of Flames. Basically, Naruto will have a Fire Keke Genkai, and I just uploaded the last chapter yesterday, and that'll be where the tuning exams end, so make sure to check it out. Otherwise, also make sure to check out my Fallen Tech factions. Minecraft Fallen Tech factions videos, as over there I upload Minecraft videos about Minecraft Fallen Tech factions. So yeah, make sure to check those videos out. So the like goal for this video is 4 likes. So yeah, without anything else to say, let's continue on with the video. Naruto would be going to the academy as the team selections begin. Naruto will be selected to Team 7 as in canon, and yeah. As Naruto continues to wait, Sakura begins to scream about how their teacher isn't coming yet. As Naruto begins to get annoyed, Naruto then said, "Shut up, Sakura. You know screeching won't do anything about it. If you're really not willing to wait, then why are you a shinobi? You do know shinobi have to wait for the correct time if it were to ambush, and your patience isn't even able to last 1 hour." Naruto would then say, though in reality, Naruto was getting a bit ticked off, so he decided to say something else. "And if you're that worried about our sensei being late, then why don't you go find him yourself?" As Sakura was about to scream, Sasuke then intervened. "Yeah, Banshee, you do know you're being a dope right now. Even Naruto knows that." As Sakura then hangs her face down or head down in defeat. 2 hours later, Naruto's patience was ticking off as Kakashi finally arrives. "What are you doing here 3 hours late, Sensei?" Sakura yelled as Kakashi then said, "Did you say something?" As guy somewhere in a unknown UFO location then said, "I feel angry right now. Is Kakashi being even more hip?" As then we go back to the scene where Kakashi is in. "So far, how I think of you three is there's 1 Banshee and 2 quiet emos." As Kakashi just said emo because he thought Naruto would be excited or something. His basic opinion is that if Naruto's really excited, then he's a knucklehead. If he isn't really excited and is quiet, then Kakashi thinks Naruto is brooding from what the villagers is doing or are doing. But we all know that's not what Naruto's doing. As Kakashi would then tell them to go up to the roof and introduce themselves. Sakura then says the same thing along with Kakashi, along with Sasuke, but when they ask Naruto would say, "My likes are ramen and I dislike the 3 minutes it takes to wait for it to finish cooking. My dream for the future is to become the strongest shinobi alive and invent over 100 jutsu. As in this timeline, Naruto is a bit of a Orochimaru here. Like, I've wanted a good Orochimaru fanfiction, and I've been thinking about what Naruto should be like, and I think Naruto's gonna be kind of a Orochimaru here. As Naruto would continue, I dislike fangirls and hypocrites, along with a banshee who always screams. My hobbies are training, studying, along with inventing new techniques. As Kakashi would say, so I have a fangirl, a emo, and as Kakashi would have a thought go through him of a mini Orochimaru, but would say out loud, and a nerd, a ninja nerd. As Kakashi would then tell them not to eat lunch tomorrow or they'll puke, along with then leaving the area. And Sakura would then ask Sasuke for a date, but then Sasuke says no, or just a casual Uchiha from the lessons the Uchiha probably get. To be honest, I just saw that in like 50 fan fictions already, and all Uchiha do HN, there has to be lessons somewhere, right? Like there's no possible way. There's no lessons. Like I'm pretty sure Itachi is the only one who doesn't do that, or the only Uchiha. But anyways, they would then arrive at at training ground 7 in the morning, except Naruto, who learned more info on Kakashi and went to spy on Kakashi when Kakashi was waiting at the memorial stone. As then Naruto would arrive, he already ate something because he knew it was a trap. Kakashi and Naruto would then arrive, and Sakura would scream at them about being late. Sakura, how are we late if our sensei isn't here yet? You do know the time is in order to be late. The sensei of the group has to be here, right? And Sakura would shout on about gibberish of gibberish, as she'd probably just scream until the end of the world. Like, Sakura in part 1 of Naruto was completely useless. Like, when villains say caring about people is a drawback, in Naruto part 1, Sakura was a drawback for Team 7. Since if Sakura wasn't on Team 7, no offense to people who actually care about Sakura, but if Sakura wasn't there and was replaced by, I don't know, someone like Hinata, or just someone who actually took training seriously, then they might have been able to do a C rank earlier, get more experience before the wave mission. Like, I'm pretty sure Kakashi knew Sasuke and Naruto were ready, but Sakura wasn't. So yeah, the bell test would then begin with Naruto, Sakura, and Sasuke hiding in the bushes. A few minutes later, 5 Naruto clones would emerge, each beginning to combat Kakashi, as Kakashi would then say, "First lesson, Taijutsu," as then Kakashi and the Naruto clones, or enhanced Naruto clones, would begin to fight. The 5 enhanced Naruto clones, or Naruto Shadow clones, would begin to assault Kakashi with multiple attacks, along with swiftly maneuvering a few of Kakashi's. As all the clones used different jutsu. One used a water bullet, another a mud bullet, another a great breakthrough, another charged with a gale palm, and another using a fire-style fire dragon jutsu. As then Kakashi, in order to block the attack, used the Great Mud Wall, blocking all the attacks. As Naruto would come from behind, using a chakra-enhanced fist to pound Kakashi, but Kakashi substituted just in time with a log, and Kakashi saw the log get utterly obliterated. It went from normal into a billion splinters, like a billion actually. If it's possible, then it would have split into a billion. As Naruto would have already set a trap for the substitution jutsu, as Kakashi would then be berated by 4 shadow clones, which he swiftly took out, as they were not enhanced shadow clones. Naruto would then charge at Kakashi once more and would say, "Uzumaki style! Transform! Draconic wings!" As the smoke clears, Naruto would be seen with wings, and Naruto would jet towards Kakashi with wings at high joning level speeds. Yes, having the wings, due to the enhancement through chakra, allows Naruto to move at significantly higher levels of speed. Naruto goes from his low joning level of speed to high joning. That's a big boost, especially since Kakashi's Anbu Captain or mid Anbu Captain. High joning is low Anbu Captain level speeds, and Kakashi needs the Sharingan in order to react to those. So Naruto's strength is still around joning level, so Kakashi's strength is better than Naruto's. As Naruto and Kakashi would engage in a taijutsu battle once more, Naruto being able to jet to block or dodge Kakashi's attacks, as Kakashi would then say, "Lesson 2, ninjutsu." As then Kakashi would use the water dragon jutsu, but Naruto wouldn't be faced by it, and Naruto would say, "Draconic style, silver winds." Instead, Naruto's wings are empowered with large amounts of chakra, as Naruto's dragon-like wings would flap towards the water dragon. The wind begins to pick up. A large hurricane of wind starts storming towards the water dragon. As then Kakashi's water dragon would be destroyed, Kakashi quickly needed to use his Sharingan. As Kakashi then took his headband back to his forehead and would use the Mud Wall Jutsu. As then they would fight in a large amounts of ninjutsu, Kakashi realizing that there was only one way to beat Naruto, as Naruto had great offensive capabilities along with defensive capabilities from his dragonic wings. As Kakashi would then say, lightning style, Raikiri! As then Kakashi would charge at Naruto with the Raikiri. As Naruto knew that he wouldn't be able to easily beat Kakashi even with his silver winds. As Naruto would then say, using a few hand seals, Inferno Winds. As Naruto's wings would do the same thing as silver winds, but he also breathed a large amount of oxygen, then spewing out a large amount of fire, the shape of a phoenix, as then it would roll up into a large gust of infernal flames, white hot. As Kakashi would realize that he needed to cancel the Chidori in order to perform a water wall, as Kakashi would quickly cancel the Chidori and would say, water sound, water wall jutsu. As Kakashi would then use a water wall, blocking most of the flames, but his water wall was evaporated and his surroundings are burnt. As Naruto would then charge at Kakashi once more with extreme speeds, but before Naruto could land a hit, Sasuke came out of nowhere using the fireball jutsu, hitting Kakashi. Kakashi would then quickly, before Naruto arrived, use the headhunter jutsu, trapping Sasuke within the ground. And Sakura would then come to try and help Sasuke, but would fall prey as an easy target for Kakashi's third lesson, Genjutsu. As then Naruto arrived back on the battlefield, Kakashi and Naruto would get in a ninjutsu battle once more. As Naruto would then use another one of his own created jutsu, Uzumaki style, Chakra Battlefield. As then Naruto had chakra radiating off of him. The trees around the area, the grass, the plains were covered in a 1-inch layer thin amount of chakra. This barrier or chakra field takes around as much chakra as 60 shadow clones take. That's over time though, like every set, it's like coding 60 shadow clones. But the abilities of it will allow Naruto to use the surrounding chakra to attack Kakashi, along with forming a barrier so Kakashi can't get out. As Kakashi would charge at Naruto, he would then quickly use the waterfall jutsu. As water was beginning to fall on Naruto, the chakra barrier had part of the chakra create a wall blocking it from above. As Naruto would charge at Kakashi and would say, Lesson 4, Kenjutsu. As Naruto would take out a sword and would begin to clash with Kakashi, who after years without using it, he began to reuse the white chakra saber. As Naruto and Kakashi would clash, Naruto would be pushed back, but due to his chakra barrier or field, Naruto was able to weaken Kakashi's blows, along with doing small things to slow down and weaken Kakashi, such as moving the chakra so Kakashi could not escape or charge at Naruto, like taking the chakra barrier off Kakashi's feet that Kakashi's standing on and putting it in front so Kakashi would have a little trouble, but due to his Sharingan, he was able to get past that with trouble. Kakashi would then realize that he had to escape the arena, or this would be a battle Naruto would win, as Kakashi in this timeline didn't slack off as much on training, so he won't run out of chakra within like 5 minutes. But Kakashi's still getting low on chakra. As Kakashi would use the Raikiri once more, jumping in the air, about to break through the barrier. As Naruto would chase after him, Kakashi would break the barrier, but something he did not suspect happened. Sasuke would shoot a fireball at Kakashi, and Naruto would quickly, realizing the fireball, use the Silver Winds Jutsu, pushing Kakashi forward into the fireball. Kakashi would then begin to get burned, but was able to escape with the substitution right before the flames grew too intense by the wind. As Kakashi would barely be able to get on his feet, he would then be trying to escape Sasuke and Naruto, who have a mutual understanding of not wanting Sakura on their team and them both wanting to pass, so they both have a mutual understanding of working together. As Kakashi would use the hiding like a mole technique after putting his headband over his Sharingan. As Naruto would arrive in the area Kakashi was last seen in, but Sasuke would keep on going, thinking Kakashi is still forward. As Naruto would quickly tell Sasuke to stop and look at the hints. The trails stop here, and the fact that they seem to lead nowhere. And Naruto would then say, Sasuke, we need to check the trees. Kakashi's probably around the near area, but he didn't seem to continue forward. There are no foot tracks, and I made sure before the time ended yesterday, I made sure to trap the area so the soil would allow footsteps to be easily found. As Kakashi would hear this and would realize why it was so easy to use the hiding like a mole jutsu, the soil was softer, so it was easier to get through. So this kind of helped Kakashi and Naruto, so it was a double-edged sword. As then they would look around the trees, seeing no markers that Kakashi left. Kakashi then mentally cursed, forgetting to leave a false trail in case Naruto found out about Kakashi not continuing the way he was before. As Naruto would realize there being only one way where Kakashi is, and would quickly tell Sasuke to look out, as Kakashi would jump out using another Raikiri charging at Naruto, would quickly use his wings to block or scratch that. Kakashi was using it on Sasuke because Kakashi wanted to see just how much Naruto would do to help Sasuke. As then Naruto would get in front of Sasuke and would use wind chakra along with a large amount of chakra in his wings, blocking the attack. but the attacks pierced his wings, which were then destroyed. As then Kakashi would run low on chakra, and Sasuke, realizing this, would be happy that Naruto cared about him, but would be angry that he had to be saved by Naruto of all people. Sasuke doesn't hate Naruto, but he doesn't like being saved. As through this anger yet happiness, Sasuke activated the Sharingan. As then Kakashi would reactivate or put his headband up once more, thinking that using the Raikiri without the Sharingan was a bad move. As Kakashi would know, he only had 5 minutes left. As Kakashi, Naruto, and Sasuke would engage in a taijutsu battle, Sasuke using multiple shuriken along with fire-style jutsu. As Kakashi would use the water dragon jutsu, Naruto would use one of his other extremely powerful created jutsu. Naruto would throw his kunai on the ground, creating a projectile wall, as Naruto would then tell Sasuke to hold Kakashi off for as long as he can. As Sasuke would fight Kakashi, who would realize that he should save chakra and would put his headband over his Sharingan, battling Sasuke and eventually retreating, though knowing Naruto would probably only get stronger. As Kakashi escapes, Naruto's eyes reopen and chakra bursts out of him. 6 orbs surround him, and Naruto would say, "Sasuke, let's go," as Naruto would reactivate his wings, along with forming one of those spheres, one of the larger ones, into a platform for Sasuke to stand on, as the platform would fly or would jet towards the area Kakashi is in. As then they would arrive to seeing Kakashi barely regenerating his chakra, as Kakashi would quickly turn on his Sharingan once more or lift his headband up, and they would fight once more. But those orbs, Kakashi could not get past them. So Kakashi would realize the only way to win this battle. And Kakashi knew that Naruto would probably protect Sasuke, but they'd probably expect him to do it again. So Kakashi, instead of being a regular person, he quickly took out a soldier pill, ate it, and would then say, "Raikiri version 2! As then, or Raikiri maximum power! As then, Kakashi, after eating the soldier pill, put all the chakra he had into the Chidori. The Chidori first turned purple, then red, as the red Chidori, or Raikiri, would charge towards Naruto and Sasuke. Naruto would realize the immense power, using all 6 orbs to create a great barrier, along with telling Sasuke to quickly escape and attack from the sides. As Naruto would go through hand seals and would say, "Earth style, multiple great earth walls." As then Naruto would create 5 more earth walls after his original Rasengan barrier failed. As Kakashi was about to reach Naruto, Naruto used his wings once more, finally after multiple attacks, blocking Kakashi's red Raikiri, which, mind you, was as strong as a tail beast bomb. Like, the red Raikiri is stronger than purple lightning, probably. So, pretty sure I'd mark it as a tail beast bomb level technique, as Sasuke would quickly shoot a fireball, taking down Kakashi. As they would then collect the bells, Kakashi would then tell them they pass, but he'll try to contact the third Hokage for a replacement for Sakura, or he can tell the Hokage to place Sakura in a training program in order for her to get stronger. As Sasuke and Naruto would quickly say to just get a new teammate for them, Kakashi would sigh in relief but wouldn't do that out loud. As Kakashi would go back and inform that the team was a success, but they don't have a third member, and Sasuke and Naruto work together like they were a seasoned duo, but Sakura was useless and a dead weight. And Kakashi said his worries about Sakura halting the team's progress, as Kakashi said that it was in the council room and the civilian council members said to kick Sakura out of the team and replace it with a competent member, as they wanted Sasuke to get as strong as possible. Danzo also agreed because he wanted the strongest team possible. With his knowledge of how powerful Naruto and Sasuke are, being able to beat Kakashi, Danzo knew that he had to try and sneak one of his root in there. But Kakashi still didn't trust Danzo, so he asked the Hokage to wisely choose a new teammate for Naruto and Sasuke, and the Hokage agreed. So hope you enjoyed this video. Remember to check out the description below for my Wattpad account where I upload fan fictions, along with continuing Baka adventures, which I have chapter 4 uploaded, which it's only part 1 out of the first 2-parted chapters. So yeah. Otherwise, the like goal for this video is 4 likes, and peace out.